What is going on, guys? I am Dan, aka Daniel's son, or Danaman Reviews. I am just so freaking shocked, man, that, it's only been like a month, right? Since Sense8 Season 2 aired. And now that's it. Sense8 is done. We're not getting a third season. And I have a lot to say about this, okay? So if you don't know what Sense8 is about individuals, right? You have these individuals who are able to, it's pretty much called the cluster. I see that I have a Jack Sparrow one on there. I don't know why I have a Jack Sparrow GIF on there. Well, anyway, so Sense8 is like all these individuals that are pretty much one body, one mind. They're one being, so to speak. But they're their own selves. They're all individuals in different kind of worlds. They're able to be, if one of them is in trouble, they're able to kind of tap into their mind, see what they're doing. Like it's confusing. That's why in Sense8 Season 1, when you watch it, it's just like what the fuck is going on. You have to kind of watch a good amount of episodes. I want to say like 5 episodes before you're going to get really into it because of the characters. I think this was what's so great about the show is the characters. You know, Riley, Kayla, Wolfgang. Wolfgang's my favorite character. Lito. I mean, there's a lot of characters in here. So when I heard that Sense8 was canceled, I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, Netflix has canceled a couple of shows. I think they canceled Get Up, or what's it called? Get Down or something like that. They canceled a couple shows. Now, the reason being Sense8 being canceled is, one reason is the amount of money there is to make per episode. You want to know how much per episode Sense8 and the Wachowskis are able to spend? I'll tell you right now. Sense8 per episode cost $9 million. $9 million per episode. I think season 2 had 10 episodes. That's $9 million per episode. I think that's more than Game of Thrones. I think Game of Thrones makes $6 million per episode. That is absolutely insane. I mean, Sense8, what I love about it is how beautiful it looks. This Jack Sparrow thing is never going to get old. I don't know if you guys can see the Jack Sparrow little gift there. But yeah, there is, Game of Thrones cost $6 million. I want to say $6 million. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. That Sense8 would cost more than Game of Thrones. Sense8 is very beautiful. It's a very beautiful show. Got some amazing shots. But I don't know how the Wachowskis are able to gather or gain so much money, especially with all the flops they've had over the years with the films, like Cloud Atlas, the one with Channing Tatum. I don't even fucking remember that movie. Like, that movie was not good. But Sense8 is a very fantastic show. So it's like, it's beautiful. I can't believe it just cost like $9 million per episode to make. I blame the downfall. First of all, people were not watching it. Okay, Netflix would still be making a season 3 if people were watching it. People don't know what the show's about. They don't know what the show is. It's not it's not a top 10. It's not a hit, okay? It's not its Daredevil. It's not its Jessica Jones. It's not number 1. But, so the people are to blame for the cancellation. The money is to blame for the cancellation. But who I have to blame for not wrapping everything up is the Wachowskis. Why? The season 2 has a cliffhanger ending. Okay, that involves Wolfgang, that involves the crew. It seems like it's leading up to something pretty crazy in season 3. They have a lot of pieces moving all around. I even said in my review, Sense8 season 2, very good, but the ending it sucked because it just wasn't open. It left you hanging. It was a cliffhanger. So now that season 3 is canceled, why? why Wachowskis? Why would you take the risk? Because I knew Sense8 wasn't all that popular. I knew that, a lot of people didn't know what this was. So, and I think they knew too. So I don't understand why they went for the cliffhanger in season 2. If you are somebody who does a film, who never think that you're going to get more to do. Always think that this is the last one. This is the only one that you're going to be able to make. So when that cliffhanger in season 2, I really blame Wachowski's, and it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off that this show, I was rooting for Wolfgang. I was rooting for Wolfgang and Kayla do the whole thing. And now it was getting good. It looked like those two were actually going to be together. But now Wolfgang gets captured at the end of season 2. And fucking, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what happens to them. Because there is no season 3. Now, this could all change if they do A, a special for Sense8 to kind of wrap things up. B, a film to wrap things up. Or C, that we don't get nothing. If we don't get anything, and if you sit there and say, well, at least we get 2 seasons, that's bullshit, man. Because those 2 seasons are wasted. There is no ending to this series. There is no ending. Season 2, there's no ending to this overall story of all these characters. There's only imagination. So unless we get some closure, I am pissed, man. I am pissed that we have nothing. Zilch. I can't believe that I think they knew that this was, I can't believe they thought this was going to be such a hit that it was going to be saved. It was going to get a season 3. You should know better if it's 9 million per episode. Okay. So I'm very upset. I'm very distraught, so to speak. Because, Sense8 is a very good show. It's a very good show that a lot of people should check out. I know it's not catered. This show is definitely not catered to a lot of people. There's a lot of things in the show that's very uncomfortable to watch if you're with somebody. If your grandma's walking in and there's like a big old orgy scene, it's a little bit weird, watching this with your grandma or like your mom or your father. Like it's uncomfortable. There's uncomfortable scenes because a lot of people are uncomfortable with sex, watching sex. Of course, like if you're in the theater and you're with somebody that it's not your girlfriend, you're just like, it's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable feeling. So they have a lot of those moments in this show. So this is a turnoff to a lot of people, and a lot of people probably won't get it. Shit, I barely get it. Okay. But what really is so great about the show is the characters themselves and the relationships that they have, and the whole thing that's going on with all of them able to connect as one. That's a really interesting concept. It's something new. It's something fresh. It's something different that I haven't seen before. And that's why I really liked the show. And then, of course, it had a lot of great moments, a lot of intense moments, a lot of great action sequences, a lot of great dramatic sequences, a lot of great acting. The acting was so great in here. A lot of pairing ships. I love Wolfgang with Kayla. You can say Nomi and her girlfriend. You can say Will and Riley. There's a lot of relationship-wise. There's that theme of love and sexuality. So this show is complete. It's different than any other Netflix show that is out there. But by all means, I understand that it's too expensive to make because 9 million is way too much, and 10 episodes in the season is way too much. You could have cut a lot of this stuff out. You could have edited the shit out of this for a season. It could have been just 6 episodes. It wouldn't have mattered. It would have mattered a little bit more. But so no season 3, no questions answered. No, we don't know what's going to happen to Wolfgang. We don't know because at the end we have the whole gang kind of get whiskers or whispers. We get it's crazy, man. There's so many loose ends that are not tied together. Like there's just so much. There's no ending. There's no ending to the series, and that breaks my heart because the series it deserves a great ending. But I do blame the creators themselves, Wachowskis. They should have known better. They should have known that their track record. Hey, we got to start looking at this as like, ride or die, since this is number, we need to wrap things up. We need to not have loose ends. Like we could maybe have like a little something at the end, where it says that maybe there could be a continuation, but season 2 needed to wrap up and we didn't get that wrap up. Now we're left just wondering what the hell happens next. And we're always going to be left that way unless we get closure. And I mean, the chances of Sense8 getting closure are really good, actually, because a lot of people do know about the show. A lot of people are going to probably petition for the show. If Nashville could get back on television, I think Sense8 could at least get a special episode or a movie, a Netflix film. I think Netflix needs to put all their money into the film-wise. I think the film will actually be a very successful venture. But, I mean, I don't blame them for not doing it because Sense8 TV, the 2 seasons, have not been, stellar probably ratings or stellar. People are not watching too much of this show. It wasn't even advertised. Sense8 2 wasn't even marketed too well for Netflix. So, just very disappointed. Very disappointed about all this. And it is what it is. What can you do? But, yeah. So I want to thank you guys for listening. A little rant, I guess, a little emotions here, a little something that I had to say about the cancellation of Sense8, and it's very heartbreaking. And I hope we get closure, but we'll see. I know a lot of the cast, they're very heartbroken. They can't believe this has happened. Netflix has said thank you everybody for being involved in this and making this a stellar and beautiful show. It's a very gorgeous looking show. I mean, the money was not wasted. You could see it in the scenes and a lot of the shots, the landscapes and the aerial shots. I mean, just beautiful scenes in here. But 9 million, man. 9 million per episode. I think that's what kills it. And I think people not watching it killed it too. So thank you guys for listening. I'm Dan American Daniel Sin. You can find more of my videos on my YouTube channel. Like the video, like it, and comment below. Let me hear your thoughts. And you guys have a great night and good night.